Welcome to Love Byte. My wife and I have been married for almost 13 years and together for 15 years. We met in college and now have a great life with 3 beautiful boys, a home in the suburbs, our own rental properties, and we are close to opening a business. We have a group of friends with whom we hang out and have game nights regularly. All married. When my wife drinks, she is mean to others in a funny way, including me. I don't mind it because I am mean as well, and we joke around and have a good time. After drinking, we have the most amazing sex. Recently, she has been very flirty with a friend who is about 10 years older. I really liked him, and I thought my wife wouldn't be doing more than light flirting. He started reciprocating the flirting when his wife wasn't around, and I mentioned it to my wife, and she said she was just trying to be nice, and she couldn't remember very well how the interaction was. Last month, I lost my job, and her sister came to visit for a long time. I normally can handle her sister and 5 kids, but getting fired around the holidays and having so many kids around really took a toll on our marriage. We fought so much and were miserable. Intimacy dropped, and my wife would barely touch me or kiss me. Sex was vanilla missionary, and she acted like it was more like a chore. Anyway, going back to the main story. We were on a game night a month ago, and I got mad. She was flirty with my friend, while with me she had no intentions to initiate anything. I spoke with her and got mad at her, and we cried, and she promised she would be better at setting boundaries even when drunk. Sex life changed. We started being affectionate again, and I thought things were going back to normal. Then a few weeks passed, and we had another game night at our house. My friend's wife was there, and everything seemed normal. Until I noticed my wife, drunk at this point, was smiling at my friend. I moved my chair back a little and noticed both of their feet scooted back rapidly as if they were touching and didn't want me to see it. I pulled my phone and started recording under the table secretly, then went to the bathroom after a while to see the video, and what I saw really disgusted me. My wife and this guy were playing footsie. Their toes were intertwined for a bit. She also rubbed his shins up and down in a very seductive way. I had my wife come to our bedroom, where I confronted her, and she cried. I went out and told everyone that we had to call it a night. I showed her the video, and she was crying. It was an awful night. After a while of crying and hugging, we were both still a bit tipsy, and we had sex, not my proudest moment. She kept crying and saying she was drunk, but she didn't mean anything. She said she would stop anything from happening and wouldn't let it escalate any further. She said that while being drunk, she just liked the attention, which made her feel young again. It really broke me to see her crying, and I told her I forgave her and we could move on. At the time, I felt like I was ready to move on, but the next day it hit me harder, and we had another talk, and she said she felt horribly bad for what she did and how she made me feel. I texted this guy, sent him the video, and told him that it was not okay to flirt with your friend's wife like that I don't want to continue a friendship with him, and that I am ready to cut him out of my life. He apologized and explained that his marriage is really rocky right now, and he hasn't had any affection from his wife for months, and that while being drunk, it felt nice to feel some kind of affection and feel wanted. I believe him and know of his marital issues, but it is no excuse to do this. I texted this guy back to say that I understand his marriage is rocky and he was drunk, but I still don't know if I can continue being friends with someone like this. Should I seek therapy? Should I separate for a bit? And should I cut ties with this guy? I am so conflicted and don't know what to do. Am I exaggerating for feeling this way? She didn't cheat, but it still hurts, especially because it was with my friend.